Hello, my applicant friends. So, can you believe that AMCAS and ACOMAS opens in 4 months? 4 months! I am so excited. Are you excited? I know I am. So, I wanted to hop on here and talk through this timeline for the next year. So, it's January. For the next 12 months, this is what's going to be happening in your life if you are applying. I'm going to go super fast because there's a lot and I want to get through this in less than 15 minutes. So here we are. It's January, 4 months before the app opens. And what should you be doing right now? Well, you definitely need to have a draft of your personal statement started. So if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and open up a doc and just put something on paper. You have to start somewhere. Try to let go of your OCD, type A personality desire to make sure it's perfect and sounds great and grammatically correct. Let go of that. Just put some words on paper because you can't revise anything until you start. So you're going to start with a 5-paragraph essay, open up with a story, tell me 3 paragraphs that show me something about yourself that leads into medicine, and then close it out with what it is you want to do in your future. So get that started, find someone to help you, make some appointments, reach out to friends, but get that going. Next, you're going to need to write out your experience descriptions. So if you're applying to AMCAS, that's going to be 700 characters for 15 experiences. Everyone else is 600 characters for unlimited amount of experiences. And for AMCAS, you have an extra 3 additional experiences at $13.25 each characters to answer the question, how did this change you? Those are your 3 meaningful experiences. So your personal statement for med school, 5,300 characters. Your experience writing for allopathic med school, 10,500 characters without meaningful. Your experience descriptions are bigger than your personal statement. Do not wait until the last minute to write those. You can be very strategic with those by showing your competencies in each one. You just have to start early and think about it. Right now, you should be making your letter packet, and your letter packet is what you're going to mail to your letter writers, and that is going to go out by March. So you should contact your letter writers by March. In April, you need to register for the CASPer and the SJT. The SJT dates aren't open yet, so I don't know when that's going to be launched, but I'll post as soon as I know. So April, everything needs to be done. All of your writing is done. So when the application opens on May 4th, in 4 months, then you're ready to add it all in there. You're going to post it, you're going to copy and paste everything into your application. You're going to start copying your transcripts line by line exactly as they appear. You're going to fill out all the biographic information sections. And if you're applying to a COMIS as well, some of the schools even have secondary applications embedded. I don't think you should do those first. I think you should go ahead and submit the app early with just one school on your list, one of the schools that does not have a secondary, and work on the other schools with secondary questions later. Don't wait until you have all of your essays written to submit your ACOMAS. Just submit with one school. Same thing with AMCAS. Submit with one school on your list just to start the verification process, and you can research schools and add schools throughout the cycle. So once you submit, it'll take, a couple of weeks to get verified. And on May 28th, you can't submit until May 28th. And then the schools will get your information around the end of June. So no matter when you submit, when you're verified, they don't get your app until the end of June. So secondaries tend to come out the first week of July. Hopefully you spend all of June pre-writing your secondaries, but I get it. Life happens. You graduate, you go on trips, all of that. So do your best. But July and August, do not make plans. You need to be sitting in front of a computer, ready to start writing with access to resources. So that means get some help planned, get some help lined up, find out who's going to help you, who's going to be your writing buddy all summer. You definitely are going to need help with that because that's a lot. If you apply to 30 schools, each school is going to have between 1 and 5 additional essays to write. So we're talking about tons and tons of writing. So we want to get your secondaries all done by the end of August. And then September through March, honestly, is interview season. Interviews can start coming as early as July and August for a lot of DO schools. A lot of MD schools don't start sending until August, usually around September. And a lot of students don't hear back anything until December, January, February. So it's a long time to wait. You want to get a job, you want to get some hobbies, you want to stay busy. That's a long, that's probably the worst part of the application process, is the waiting game. So this is what your next year is going to look like. I know it sounds like so much fun. It will be fun. I hope I get to work with some of you. I like to make it fun because you know what? The process isn't honestly that fun. It's pretty stressful. It causes people a lot of anxiety and fear. So I try my best to stay positive and upbeat and try to make it fun, or funny at least, because we all, if we're going to do it and we're going to work together, then I want to make sure we have a little bit of fun. I don't want to be miserable every time we meet. So that's what we're going to do for the next year. If you haven't registered for my app prep seminar, that starts on January 5th. You can definitely still do that. Otherwise, just stay in touch or make an appointment with me, and I'm happy to help you on this journey. Have a great day, everybody.